All right. Thanks, Sarah. Can you hear me? Just do a quick audio check.
Clear.
Hello? We're
Yep,
good?
loud and clear. You're good. Yep.
All right. So Dan and I are sitting in my office together. Dan Orchard.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here.
Just quick introductions in case by chance you don't know who we are. I'm Joel Curtis. I'm the new Vice President of Consultant Development globally, which means I'm in charge of helping you have what you need to be successful. And Dan is
I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Scentsy, so more focused on the marketing side, the catalog, the new products, and all of this fun stuff we're about to talk about.
Yep, so we're excited to be with you this morning and to cover some of what happened at convention. Some of you may have been there. The reason we scheduled these training calls this week was in anticipating those that weren't able to attend and giving them some of the information that we gave out at Reunion as well. So we kind of repackaged some of that, and we'll go over it today. I'm going to talk about what I was most excited about at Reunion. Absolutely, even going into it, I thought it was going to be the single thing that could transform your business this fall. And frankly, there was many things that could fall in that category and do fall in that category. But one more than anything else, I think, was the rebranding of the company. And so I'm going to cover that this morning. Just real briefly go through and show you the branding. If you're not logged in, you won't be able to see it. But and kind of talk through why we did it, how we did it, and then what that means to you and your business, and how that's going to help you revitalize and or grow your business in the fall. So let's jump into it and talk about it. So first of all, we have built the foundation of our company on warmers and wax and on-the-go products. They're the foundation of Scentsy, but through the years we've added different things to that lineup, and that's because we want you to have new products to be excited about on a continual basis. New products give you more reasons to have more parties and find more hosts and to get more customers and to find more recruits. And I don't believe there has ever been a season at Scentsy where we have done more in the fall, or actually any introduction, to give you these reasons or opportunities to talk to customers. And ultimately, that's probably the biggest opportunity. When we've looked at those consultants who are successful versus those who aren't, really one of the quickest things that stands out is that those consultants who are successful have more conversations than those who aren't. It's really that simple. The vital behavior of success at Scentsy or in direct selling in general is to have conversations, have recruiting conversations, sell conversations, hosting conversations. If you do that, you will be successful. The more effectively you can do that, the more success that you will see. So this fall, you have more opportunity to have conversations with customers, prospects, and hosts than you've ever had, and that's what I was most excited about. So let's jump into what this looked like. So over a year ago, we started reimagining Scentsy. Now we're 10 years old. Everybody, as they grow, gets a new look now and then, and we felt like after 10 years it was time to give Scentsy a new look. And at the same time, kind of reestablishing our place in the fragrance world and our leadership. We wanted to breathe new life into the brand and ultimately, like I said, help you to grow your businesses. So at the heart of Scentsy, and is an emotional connection to the products. One of the things I loved coming to Scentsy was how passionate our customers and consultants are about our products. They're fun, but not only fun, they create sensory experiences that have a strong emotional connection. And that's because they create beautiful sensory experiences. And we have strong emotional connection to fragrance and the senses. So we wanted the new brand of the company to capture and reflect that same emotional connection visually to represent us. And so the new logo is familiar. Let me move, see if I can navigate this here for you. Oops, too far. I just spoiled it. All right, so here's the old logo. And you can see it has all the elements that we're familiar with: authentic product, Sister Frisky, our wonky kind of starburst. But it's a logo that we have grown to love. But the new logo, so as we looked at the new logo, we wanted it to reflect that same kind of look and feel. We wanted it to be familiar to us. We wanted it to have an emotional connection visually, like I said. And so when you look at the new logo, which I'm going to show you right now, you'll notice many elements that are familiar. It still looks and feels like Scentsy, but yet now is more modern. It's more timeless, and you can see some of the changes we made as we got rid of Sister Frisky. It's a much cleaner font now. We changed our wonky stars, which we've loved, to a more refined symmetrical star, little plumper.
What I like most about that, Joel, is, and you mentioned it about the timeless factor, but it's classic, timeless, and mature, and it's a great way to represent our brand and look forward to for the next 10 years.
Right, and I actually love, and the audience at Reunion loved when we showed them that we put the established in 2004 on the logo, which ties us to really our roots, which all of us feel very connected to, and that story, Orville and Heidi's story. So again, you see all these elements that are very familiar, but yet kind of more mature and clean, and I think it's beautiful. I think personally, when you go back, and I don't, I know that some of you may be having detachment anxiety, possibly, from the old logo and Sister Frisky font, but I have to tell you, when I look back at the old, and I just flipped back to the old logo, and you compare that with the new logo, my experience has been, oh my gosh, we really did look old, and now we look new again. And so that's very exciting to me. At Reunion, Orville said something that I thought was really funny. He said, we understand that we loved that you loved the old logo. We did too. But at one point in our lives, we loved bell bottoms and shag carpet. So I think it's time that we have a new look for the company, and it's going to revitalize customers. It's going to attract people to our brand. Now, the one thing that was missing, we felt like there was something missing when we came up with this logo, and that was that real strong emotional connection. So when we looked at the products that we were introducing and the categories of products that we wanted to establish to help create order in your business and to give you more opportunity, we also saw an opportunity to create that emotional connection in each of those categories. So we added a banner under each, under the authentic product logo, and created a unique logo for every category of product that we're going to be offering in the fall. So we now have 7 categories of products that each have their own look and feel, but yet it's tied in to the company logo. So here you see clean. Now, let me get back to my notes here. Clean represents the new home category of products. So this is where, oh no, that's not right. A home care category of products. So these are products, and Dan's going to go through in detail, so I'm not going to cover in detail the products in each of these categories, but just introduce the categories to you. And then we have Groom. Groom is our skincare and grooming products for men. We have Home, which represents all of our fragrance, like our warmers and our new diffuser products. We have a new brand for Scentsy Kids, which I think represents all kinds of fun things we can do there and have done for the fall. We have Scentsy Laundry for all of our laundry products, and Scentsy Scent, which is the classic purple logo, and that's for all of our fragrance products, including bars, tins, sprays, those types of things. And we have Scentsy Skin for our skincare products. And so all together you see that together they're very beautiful, and each are unique, but yet in harmony with each other and with the company logo itself. Very beautiful, I think. All right. Now, one of the things that I think this does for us, again, is I believe that it opens up opportunities for us to have conversations with our customers, hosts, and prospects. When we do that, I think to have effective conversations, we need to understand who we are and the problem that we're trying to solve for our customers. What is the job? I always ask myself, what is the job that my customer is hiring me to do? And if I can articulate that value proposition to them, then they're more likely to hire me or to buy my product. And Scentsy brings, kind of, Dan, maybe you can chime in here too, but I think we're, with these categories, we're really establishing Scentsy as a fragrance company, a leader in the fragrance company. We want to bring pleasure to you in your daily lives through quality products that provide great fragrance experiences through your life.
You're exactly right. We've explored different categories like laundry, that being one of the icons up there pictured, and we figured out that we do have beautiful fragrances. We know that the fragrances that we do evoke memories, they evoke emotions, and when you get that combined with high quality products that work, it's a magic combination, and one that we want to explore, and why we introduced all of the different icons.
Yeah. So now what I want to do is I want to talk real briefly about having those conversations. Tracy DeMario in our breakouts at Reunion talked about building a share list, a list of conversations that you can have by category, which is, I think, again, the real opportunity. So I just wanted to give you some ideas of what those conversations might be like. Now, you're probably going to be way more expert in the creating of these conversations for your business. And one of the things that I'm really excited about is to see what you guys do with these categories in order to grow your businesses, and then we're going to, we can learn from you, and we will share those throughout the company to make the company stronger. But for example, let's say the clean category. One conversation that you could have is, our cleaning products create a protective layer on your surfaces that also help keep your kitchen smelling great longer, right? So that's a new conversation that you can have with customers. Our laundry products make doing laundry more enjoyable, but they also make your clothes smell great for days, right? So there's another value. You're articulating what is the job that the customer would want to hire me for. And again, now you have basically 7 different jobs that you can pitch to them. Groom. Another example, how convenient would it be to have one great smelling product that you could use to shave, shampoo, and wash, all without leaving the shower, right? Guys, fundamentally lazy, right?
Yeah,
I'll admit it. With that. And one of the things we found in our research is men often use one product for all of their grooming needs. So shave, shower, and wash. And so we actually designed a product for that. And again, Dan's going to talk. I don't want to get too much into that. But that's the conversation. Kids, I know your kids love Scentsy. We now have a line of products just for them. Can I drop by this afternoon to show them to you? You are going to die, right? New conversation. I know you use natural. Here's for the home products. I know you use natural and essential oils. Scentsy now has diffusers and oils to help you enjoy the best natural oil fragrances in the world. Would you be interested in hosting a party for your friends so that you can all experience it? New hosting conversation. Would it be nice to, for scent, would it be nice to buy a car freshener that will last for weeks? Now you can. Scentsy's new car bar lasts 30 to 60 days. I tell you, September 1st, I'm first in line for that product because that value proposition blows me away. And I have lots of old, crappy cars because I have lots of old, crappy teenagers. I'm just kidding. They're not. They're good. They're good.
They are good.
They are good kids.
I know them. They are good.
Yeah, they are good kids. All right. Now, some other ideas. Let me get caught up on. Let me cover the Scentsy independent. So along with our company branding, our product branding, we also wanted to redo the Scentsy Independent Consultant logo. So if you're logged in and you can see it, this is the new Scentsy logo for independent consultants. Again, you'll see we got rid of the Sister Frisky, but for your businesses, we wanted to have that fun element. So we wanted the independent Scentsy consultant logo to be a little looser, a little more fun. And so you'll see kind of this cursive font style, along with some of the elements of the company logo itself, the stars, the font for independent consultant. Now, the important thing here, one of the interesting things I learned that I didn't know that I learned at Reunion was that, that this font here is actually a font that we own. We created it, we own it, and we named it Scentsy Spirit, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is proprietary ours. No one else can take it, and we own it, so it's fantastic.
All right, now I'm going to quickly run through some ideas of how you can utilize categories to maybe grow your business. Some of these came out in the breakouts at Reunion, and I thought they were great ideas. So the first one is start thinking about your contact list, your 100 list of contacts, right? Start thinking and breaking that down by category. So some of the things you might ask yourself now that are more category related as you start to build that contact list is, who do I know that's a parent, right? That they probably do tons of laundry. They probably have messy kitchens at times. Anyone who loves lotions, right? Anyone who uses essential oils now might be interested in having great essential oil fragrances and natural oil fragrances in their home. Men that are into grooming. Anyone with a new baby or young kids. People with lots of cars and drivers, as I mentioned, that's the situation at our house. So now you could probably even come up with better questions for building your contact list than I did. But the idea is you can really target in your messaging, your conversations on those people who want to buy your specific product or your specific product category to solve a problem for them. We have created in the store category postcards, and I've got them here for you. On the front, it highlights the products in that category as well as the Be Spotless, Be Diligent, Be Desirable, etc. that is in the catalog. On the back of these, it introduces the catalog to your customers and invites them to give you a call to either buy, host, or join. And here's some of the others here. So these will help you to introduce all of the categories to all of your customers. You should be figuring out from your contact list how to target your customers with what message you want to send, and then use these category cards to send those to get them introduced to the new category. All right, the other thing that we've done is I believe the categories make follow-up a lot easier. We've always talked about follow-up as 2-2-2, follow-up in 2 days, follow-up in 2 weeks, and then follow-up in 2 months. I think that when we do that, we sometimes feel awkward about the conversation that we're going to have because we just had that conversation about the same product. We call them and say, hey, 2 weeks later, do you need anything else? Do you need any more bars? But now with the categories, you can have easier follow-up conversations. You can follow up with a conversation about laundry or clean or skin or groom or kids, and I think you could even follow up more often because of that, because you have unique conversations and reasons to contact your customers. We've also created new Enter My Drawing cards that you can see up on the screen, if you've got the screen, with all of the categories on them. So again, right from your drawings, you can target who's most interested in which categories and customize those conversations to them. Samples also become a much bigger opportunity because we have more to sample. So we have in the store, you'll see that we're going to be focusing, have been, and will continue to be focusing on tools to help make sampling easier for you. We're even, can we talk about?
We sure can.
We can?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Well, I'm assuming if we're on the same page, we're going to talk about sampling for new skin and groom categories.
Yeah.
So I will get to talk about the exclusive fragrances and the brand new products in those categories, but if they are truly exclusive and not offered in wax, how are we going to give your customers that experience of that fragrance and that product? Well, with our skin and groom products, they're experiential. And so we needed to create a sample program that would allow you and your customers to experience the products and the fragrances together at one time. So we're developing paquettes. So those foil little paquettes that will come, and we'll have 2 of the products offered in each of the skin and each of the groom lines that will be offered in these paquettes in all 5 of the fragrances. And so those will be offered in the store, the Scentsy family store, where you can purchase the complete set of samples, and we'll have that ready to go in September.
Great. I'm really excited about that. You'll see us with a continued focus on trying to make either you doing do-it-yourself samples easier, as you see here on the screen, some of the products that we have in the store today for that purpose. Here's some of the tools that we've created to help you sample essential oils with the diffuser, and you'll see a continued focus on us helping you to either do-it-yourself samples where we don't offer manufactured samples, but also a broader range of manufactured samples from Scentsy. So very excited about that. We are a sensory company. People need to experience our product. That's how they develop the love for it. And so sampling, as you know, is a critical strategy in your success. All right, so that's primarily what happened. I have one more thing to cover for you, and that is a question that came up. Carol Bishop taught one of our classes on these categories at the reunion, and she mentioned that there was one question that came up more than any others, and that is, do I talk about all the categories all at once? And I think that's a great question, and I think it depends kind of on where you're talking about it. I think that when it comes to parties, we can absolutely have, I picture a very beautiful product display. Matter of fact, I wish I had a party display image for you, but I picture a very beautiful party display where we have each of the categories highlighted and a sample of the products associated with each of the categories. Again, you saw that picture of how the categories are so beautiful together. That can translate, I think, to a very beautiful party display. But having said that, I also think that you can have parties that are very focused on specific categories. Like you might want to have combined skin and groom and have a party just on skin and groom together. So it gives you much more flexibility, the ability to focus a party. So you can go back to hosts who maybe hosted a Scentsy party in the past and have a party specific to one of the other categories that they haven't had a party or been able to introduce to their friends. When you're talking about the categories to customers or introducing them individually, not at a party, I think it's best, I personally, and Carol also felt the same way, it's best to try and not introduce too many things to them at once. So that's why you want to focus in on what is the problem that you're trying to solve for them? What is it that they need? What are they interested in? And then focus that conversation on that category that's going to help them solve a single problem. Build that value, introduce them to that, get them excited, get them buying in that category, and then you can follow up. Like I said, it's built-in follow-up program. You can follow that with that customer with the other categories, and then instead of one conversation, you're having 7. That's the beauty of this. You're multiplying your conversation opportunities with the new product categories, and that's what I was most excited about heading into Reunion. So with that, go have more conversations. And I'm going to turn the time over to Dan.
All right. Well, thanks, Joel. That was excellent. It was a lot of fun to introduce these products in the new catalog at Reunion just last week. Can't believe it was just 1 week ago. And see the excitement. You could almost feel it. It was tangible. Rather than having those parties that you go out and say, okay, I'm having my new season launch party for fall winter season, it's now instead of here's my new warmers and new fragrances, it is here is the brand new Scentsy experience in all of these different ways and different products. So it's a completely different launch party coming up here in just barely over 1 month, and September 1 is just around the corner. Trust me, I know we're getting everything lined up, making sure we have all the products and everything's ready to go on that date. So let me take control here over Joel on the slides here. Let me just take that 1 second so you can start seeing what I am seeing on my screen. Heather, you may help me do that, and while she does that, so you can start seeing part of the catalog.
Dan, just go ahead and click on the tab above the next to Joel's slides.
All right. Next time, if you could explain it a little bit more technical so people think it was harder than that to do, I would appreciate it. Thanks, Sarah.
See the little tabby thing at the top?
There is a technical term, and I did find it right when you said that, of course. We're really excited. So a lot of you probably have already went into your resources tab. If you didn't go to Reunion and get your own catalog before then or have it ordered already, you can find it in the resources tab of the workstation. And different from previous seasons, you're going to find 2 files, 2 PDFs. That's going to represent both sides of the catalog. And this is the first time, and what we're doing is we've created a flip catalog. So when you get the printed form, it's going to be in one printed catalog, but to see the 2 different sides, you're going to flip the catalog from one side to the other. Again, not complicated, kind of like that tab that I had to click on, but all you have to do is flip it, and we have 2 sides. Before and this season, we've always featured a new warmer on the cover. And so we're very excited that we get to feature not only a new system with our diffuser, but also on the other side, we get to represent, as it truly is a major component of who we are, the fragrance side. So we'll be able to feature both of them. And when we presented this idea, this concept to Orville and Heidi, Heidi naturally moved more towards the fragrance side because she said that it has meant and been such a big part of her life to have that fragrance in her life. So she has taken on and kind of owned that part of the fragrance side of the catalog. So that's where I'm going to start. You can see on the screen the very cover of the reimagined fragrance side of the catalog. Just by going to the very next page of this, 1 second while I move this down here. You can see pictures of Heidi and Orville's family with ingredients of Scentsy, followed by Heidi's very unique message that was written specifically for the Fall-Winter 2015 season, talking about the new fragrances that are going to be offered, the influence and the inspiration that came for this season, and what products to really look forward to. So as I kind of continue on through the catalog, I'm going to feature different things, and I know that we have just under half an hour of time before this training call is supposed to end. So I'll try to focus more on the new and make sure that we have a good understanding of that. So as Joel mentioned, we have the very first category in its icon represented in the butterfly representing scent. And in here we have 7 new product categories, products groupings, and we have, as you've seen before, we have the Scentsy bar, the room spray, the scent circle, the scent pack, and travel tin. All of those are returning, and you can see the new packaging here on this page. But we have 2 brand new categories that I want to talk about just a little bit. One is the one that Joel's going to put in all of his crappy cars, but it's the car bar. We are extremely excited for this, and one of my most favorite products that we're going to introduce starting September 1. And what it is, it's an infused, flexible material. It's almost rubber-like, and it's infused fragrance into the shape of the classic curve. And the best part, and one that we've gotten and received through IdeaShare, is the hanging ribbon that is accompanied with this car bar actually is embellished with the fragrance name. So no longer do you have customers out there that says, okay, I have this scent circle in my car. I don't know what it is, but I want it again. This time with the car bar, you'll be able to see exactly what that fragrance name is, so they can order it time and time again. The car bar will be featured and delivered in 15 fragrances, so you'll be able to see that a little bit later in the catalog, exactly what's in there. And then the second brand new product featured on this page is and found at the very bottom, it's our new natural and essential oils. So these ones, if you turn to the very next page, you'll get to see all 21 of our oils that will be offered. I know that Sarah just completed a training call on this that's been recorded and will be posted in our training center. That way you have access to it, where she goes into a more deeper training. But the three categories that we're offering all 21 fragrances in are essential oils, where we have 3 fragrances, our essential oil blends that have 6 fragrances found there, and then finally our 100% natural oils, which contain 12 fragrances, all uniquely developed and manufactured just for Scentsy. And so again, I encourage you to listen to the training call on the diffusers and its oils so you can learn more about that there. We're extremely excited for this new system. We think it goes hand in hand with our warmers and wax, when we also have our diffusers and our oils. So extremely excited for that. There's a lot of buzz. I know you've seen it on all of our social pages, as we get the most questions about this category, Joel. They love the catalog, but we are introducing this new system, a new way to represent fragrances in your home. Very excited about that. So as we move on through the catalog, I'm going to continue here through the different pages of the oils, and then followed by our well-known categories within our scent. So pages 9 through 21 are going to feature our fragrance categories, from new releases to Scentsy Man. And we did 2 things different, and you probably picked up on this already. On this page, you will see that instead of just the name of the fragrance, we have the actual name as well as a cube of wax. So we've done that, as well as changed how we sort and display all of the fragrances. So in each category, all the fragrances will be displayed. They will then be pictured and listed, inspired by an ombre color gradient of the cubes of wax, so that the impression and the presentation of the fragrances are just beautiful. We're excited and hope that you like it as well. But for those that work better with alphabetical order, don't worry. We have all of those fragrances by category in alphabetical order. That's found on page 30 and 31 on our well-known fragrance grid. So you can get it either way, Joel. So if you are a little OCD or need it in alphabetical order, just remember your alphabet and you should be okay.
I have to tell you, Dan, I love the fact that half the catalog is dedicated to fragrance. We are a fragrance company. It's what people love. It's why we do so well. And now we have an increased focus on it in the catalog. I think it's awesome.
I completely agree. So let me talk about just a few of the fragrances. Noteworthy mentions here. We have 15 new fragrances. I don't need to go into every single one just in terms of time, but you can see on this page we have new fragrances like Rum Raisin Cake, Sugared Cherry, Tahitian Black Orchid, and a very high-rated Blueberry Rush. So some of our new fragrance names there, you can go and explore further as well on that one. Let me continue on. After our new releases, we have our classics, move into our fall and winter category, and then our always very popular holiday fragrances that do so very well. Always fun to see Christmas Cottage sell more than many of these fragrances in the short few months that we have leading up into the holiday season. Also notable, a couple of our top-selling fragrances from our spring-summer, our current season right now, made it into this catalog. Coconut Cotton has been such a great seller for us and continues to be. That one can be found in our Classics category, which is on page 10 and 11. And then secondly, we added Bonfire Beach. It continues from this season, and it can be found on our Scentsy Man page, which is coming up here, right here. This is where you will find Bonfire Beach. Now this next page we have in the catalog accompanies the Scentsy Man page, but I'm going to show you because I think it makes Joel feel a little bit uncomfortable or intimidated by this striking individual that represents our Scentsy Man category.
But he's in flannel. That's not impressive to me.
All right, so let's move on. You guys know our categories, and only appropriate to follow our groom page, our Scentsy Man fragrance page is our groom category. So I'm going to that very next page found on page 22 if you're following along online. In Scentsy Groom is one of the brand new categories and another reason to contact your customers, but it is our very first line of high-performance, multifunctional skincare and shave products exclusively for men. So, what do I mean by that? We have 5 brand new fragrances. This is found on directly on the opposite side of the product image page, and these 5 exclusive fragrances are only offered in Groom. They are not offered in wax, and as I mentioned previously, it is available in our sample products, in our paquettes, in those foil packages. And so all 5 fragrances will be offered in those sample paquettes and available in the Scentsy family store. I went back to the product images so I can talk about the 3 new products that are offered in our Groom category. The very first one found on the very top is our Shampoo, Shave, and Shower Bar, and it is the perfect cleanser for the get the job done shower experience. So Joel mentioned that guys tend to be a little lazy. Well, this is the bar for them because they can do just about everything with that bar in the shower. So it's fantastic, multi-purpose, and perfect for the men in your life.
I even wash my clothes with it while I'm in the shower.
While you're in the shower.
Yeah.
Talk about efficient, Joel.
It's perfect.
I don't care what anybody else says about you. It is very good. Directly beneath that one, we have our new Cream Shave Soap. And so it's an interesting name for a cream shave soap. One, obviously, it's a shaving cream that is a fantastic shaving experience, but we also noticed that it has cleansing attributes, and so we wanted to represent that in the name itself, cream and soap. So this is a shave cream that can also be used as a facial soap. Moving on to the one directly across from that is our Refreshing Face Balm. And this refreshing face balm is meant to be used after showering or shaving. It will be very helpful to soothe the skin and is really truly refreshing in experience. So it absorbs quickly, so it won't make the skin look shiny, and it helps to prevent any razor burn or irritation. So fantastic products and a brand new category that we're really excited for. Let me move on to our exclusive products and fragrances for skin designed specifically for women. So we also have 3 products in this category and 5 brand new exclusive fragrances. Similar to Groom, we only have, let me back up real quick. On the Groom side, I think I mentioned the sampling, but I didn't tell you which products we're going to offer it in. We will have 2 products where the sample packets will be offered. It'll be in our Cream Shave Soap and our Refreshing Face Balm. The Shampoo, Shave, and Shower Bar will not be offered in a sample packet.
Just buy one and try it.
That's right. There's your sample for you. On the skin side, so let me go ahead and transition over to that. We have 3 products. Again, we're going to offer a sampling program with 2 of the 3 products within here. It will be the Velvet Hand Cream and the Whipped Body Souffle. Those will be offered in all 5 fragrances, as well as the Groom products. The Fine Fragrance Roller will not be offered in a sample packet, only because of its use and didn't lend itself to that foil packet. So let me talk about these products real quick. We have our Whipped Body Souffle. It is found at the very bottom of this page. The formula somehow, what it does, it manages to be extremely light and fluffy, but rich at the same time. And how we did this is it has ingredients that make your skin feel sleek and smooth, but it is completely non-greasy, and you can use it from head to toe. So it is one that you truly have to experience, one that we love using around here. All right, next one.
I'm a closet souffleur.
You're a closet souffleur?
Yeah.
That doesn't shock me. But the
Nice
experience is wonderful.
Yeah.
It truly is. Next, we have right above it the Fine Fragrance Roller. And what this is exactly what it's called. It's going to be in these 5 unique fragrances that are offered just for skin. It is also comes in a very small size, so it's 0.34 fluid ounces, which means it is TSA compliant. So it's fantastic when you go on those trips, and it is also fantastic to bring on the plane, and if the person you're sitting next to may have a odor to them, you can just kind of roll it on them as well. I think that would work. But it's a fantastic product and one that you'll have to experience. And then lastly, we have our Velvet Hand Cream. Why velvet, Joel? Because it's velvety. It is magnificent, and you should really try it, because it leaves that velvet kind of cover on your hands without that greasy or oily feel, so you can still open all those doors and do everything else that you need to.
We really did. I mean, with these products, the Skin and the Groom products, we really did focus on the quality of the product themselves. We learned certainly in the last few years that when it comes to skin products, the quality is utmost importance.
Fantastic. All right. I got to move a little bit quicker here, Joel, I think. Let me keep going. After skin, we introduce to your customers the laundry category. So the laundry category, as you've learned in previous seasons, have truly been fantastic for you and your business, and for making your laundry room to your clothes smell excellent. They're designed for high-efficiency washers and dryers, so they are fantastic. We're adding 2 new fragrances. We're adding Honeymoon Hideaway and Zen Garden to our fragrance offerings, so you, again, will be able to see those fragrance offerings in complete on page 30 and 31 of the fragrance grid. But we're excited to offer those 2 new fragrances within them. One thing you'll notice is we have completely new packaging in this category, as we do with the other areas, but these new packaging will continue to be offered in our current packaging as we do a soft roll into the new packaging. It's still all the same formula for our dryer disc, our washer whiffs, and our laundry liquid. And we're introducing one brand new category, one brand new product within this area. It's called Clothing Conditioner. And our clothing conditioner is actually, I don't know a better word than to say it's almost magical on its benefits. We had to come up with its own unique name because not only is it a fabric softener, but we have an exclusive patent-pending product formula for this fabric softener. It improves that fabric absorbency, and it doesn't cause buildup on clothes and towels like traditional softeners. So what that means is, and specifically for dry wicking athletic clothing, it is safe to use on those clothing materials. If you have any of these dry wicking clothing clothes, you'll see on the laundry tag it says "Do not use fabric softener." Well, this product would be excluded from that fabric softener warning because it actually improves that fabric absorbency and that wicking nature of that dry wick clothing material. It's safe to use on all fabrics, so not only dry wicking material, but all clothings, and it goes directly into your washing machine to accompany the laundry liquid. So it is a fantastic product. We're excited about it. We're launching it in 4 of our favorite laundry fragrances in Black Raspberry Vanilla, Luna, Ocean, and Scentsy Clean. So very excited about this. Very excited for our laundry products and happy to add another product to that category. Next up, we have a brand new category, Joel, here. It's called Clean. And these clean products is going to take Scentsy fragrances in every single room of your house if you didn't already have a warmer in those rooms. It allows us to use multi-purpose cleaning products in every room, and we're really excited about it. One of the products that you'll recognize is the hand soap. It's featured on the very first page there. And on the hand soap, you'll notice that the ounces there, Joel, it's 12 fluid ounces. Our current option is only 8 ounces, so you'll get a lot more in this hand soap. It will continue to be offered in our 12 different fragrance offerings for our hand soap and in this brand new packaging. Because of this product being more in volume, we will be doing a hard roll, or we'll start selling this specific hand soap starting September 1. So that's what we have there for our clean first product for hand soap. Excuse me. But we have 2 new products in this category that we're really excited about. So not only do we have our hand soap formula, but we now have our very first kitchen soap. It's a sulfate and paraben-free formula, so it's not going to dry your hands. And the best part about this formula, Joel, is that it has enzymes in this formula to break down all the food and grease on your dishes. You know how you talked about being efficient? Well, right. This does the work for you. Not only that, it does throw an amazing Scentsy fragrance experience in your kitchen. So it's fantastic. We love it, and we're really looking forward to it. Next product we have right next to it is our Counter Clean. And this Counter Clean is meant to be used on all sealed surfaces. So you can take that Scentsy fragrance to all of your rooms while you clean up and make the job a lot more enjoyable because of the fragrance. It's fantastic. The unique characteristic about the Counter Clean, or why we sell this Counter Clean, is its formula as well. It actually forms a clear barrier on hard surfaces and kitchen countertops that repels dirt and gets stronger with every use. So the more you use it, the more effective it becomes. Fantastic. So we're really excited about all 3 of these products. If you flip the page, you can now see exactly what I'm talking about on page 30 and 31 to see all of our fragrances and by category and what they are offered in. It may be small on your screen, but you can see that we have filled in stars that represent the returning or continued fragrances, and the open outline stars to represent all of the brand new fragrance offered in that product. So that would be the product categories. Okay, I'm going to move quicker here. I only made it through half the catalog, but I'm going to go a little bit faster. We have our Combine and Saves next, and then we have introduction to a brand new auto ship program called the VIP program. In here, you're going to find out more about the benefits as we get closer to September 1, but it's going to have exclusive offers. It mentions free samples. We're going to do this, Joel. For those that subscribe to this program, we will randomly put in samples at different times of the year and different months to help you and your customers experience products they may have not tried out before.
Awesome.
Free of charge. So it'll be an excellent program to experience. Okay, I'm flipping the catalog. And by flipping on your screen, I mean I'm clicking on the tab. But literally, we're flipping the catalog to the Reimagine Scentsy side. So on this Reimagine Scentsy side, if Heidi represented the fragrance side, this is going to be the Orville side of the catalog. So you turn the front cover over and you'll get Orville's exclusive, Orville's specific message directly intended to you and to all of your customers on the things that he is most excited for this upcoming season. So Joel mentioned our category for our warmers and our brand new system diffusers being the tree. Interesting enough, the tree was chosen because it represents stability, comfort, and strength. They're beautiful and full of life and represents your home. So that is why the tree was chosen for this category. So let me go ahead and begin with the introduction of our brand new 3 Scentsy diffusers. We have pictured from left to right, Aspire, Instill, and Evolve. And I can tell you this much, Joel, from Reunion, I could tell that most people were very excited to get Evolve. That was the number 1 diffuser as far as the style goes. All of them were well liked, but it is beautiful. One thing that I wanted to notice and make sure I noted on this call is these diffusers are $130. That comes with that diffuser base in the shade. It has the technology and features of the diffuser that makes it very unique. And when you combine the lighting options and the misting options with the lifetime warranty, you won't find another diffuser out there. It is unmatched in the industry, and we're really excited to offer it. We want to get as many of these diffusers out to you and your customers, and so we wanted to figure out we wanted to make sure we offered it, so it's still available for host credits, no change there. But in order to use it as a half-price item, it will require you and your host to earn the second tier in a party. So you will earn 2 half-price rewards. 2 half-price items. When you have 2 of them, you will be able to choose one of the diffusers as an option to get at half price. This does not count the perpetual party reward half-price item. It only counts as the party reward, and earning the second tier will allow you to do that. So we want to get everybody to experience our new diffuser and its oils, and we're really excited about that. Moving on, we have our new warmers. We wanted to represent it slightly different this season. If you remember, if you look at your catalog now, we have different times of the day that we are inspired by. This year, what we want to do is that, and we know that styling and representing your different styles in your home is really unique. So for you and your customers, we present the warmers based on a unique sense of style. The very first one featured on this side is Be Modern. So on the Be Modern side, this spread will feature this picture as well as isolated pictures of warmers, of new and returning warmers that are minimalist or trendy, and they all look great in a contemporary home. So that's what you're going to find in this page, in this category. Moving on to the next category, in terms of being quick, we have Be Charming. And when we introduce this Be Charming, you can't miss our full-size Chasing Fireflies little buddy there, Joel. It's our Chasing Fireflies Nightlight, which I know you're probably still recovering from the loud cheers we got at Reunion for as soon as they saw this nightlight. It was amazing and deafening at the exact same time. All right, so let me keep moving because we have other categories to introduce. So that was the Be Charming category. After Be Charming, we have Be Classic. And Be Classic, and you can see it on this page, and it's really cut in half. But on this page, we have 2 brand new glass warmers. It is our Cream Diamond glass shade, and we also have right above it and to the left the Amber Ombre shade. So both are introduced into our Be Classic category that will represent new additions to our glass category. All right, moving on, we have Be Natural, followed by Be Beautiful. Both of these categories have their own sense of style, and one of the loudest cheers right after following that Chasing Fireflies Nightlight, Joel, was this one that represents the Be Creative warmer, which is this one, Joel. It's the Calavera.
Yeah, they love that one.
They absolutely did. Inspired by sugar skulls from Mexico, we created this wonderful hand-created, hand-designed by one of our warmer designers here at the home office. This warmer is ceramic and is absolutely beautiful. You have to see it in person to truly enjoy all of the design aspects of this warmer. All right, wow. We're getting through this. I know it's taken a little bit of time. Tiger's Eye has been a great success for us as well. And so we knew we needed to bring in and introduce some brand new LED warmers for us for our LED art glass category. So joining Tiger's Eye, we have two brand new ones called Moonstone and Lyric. And you'll find that on this page of the catalog, page 18, on the Reimagined Scentsy side. Followed by, Joel, is our licensed products. And this time we have two spreads. Right now we have our Major League Baseball warmers, which you can see here in 3 of them listed here. They're guaranteed through the entire season, followed by the next 3 on the next page with our Yankees, Cardinals, and Rangers. Again, guaranteed for the entire season to make sure we have those in stock to sell. So those have been selling fantastic. We introduced a few more during the All-Star break for Major League Baseball. And we have a couple of new surprises for our licensed products, and it's found on the very next page. And believe it or not, we had a stadium including tons and thousands of women, and they go crazy for football. I couldn't believe it. Football, Joel. And so we have 4 of these brand new helmets that we have and that we will start to introduce these helmets, which you truly have to see in person. They have an actual face mask on them. They're 3-piece warmers. They're 3-piece element warmers. And the 4 schools we have offered in are University of Michigan, The Ohio State University, University of Oklahoma, and University of Texas. So we'll continue to bring in more schools if you don't see your school here, and we'll make sure we'll be watching IdeaShare to see what schools we should do next. Really excited about that one. Accompanying this page is our brand new mini warmers. These are going to feature a lot more schools in this mini warmer.
An equal roar over this as well.
Yeah, there were. It brings back the old design of the NCAA warmers, and so we do that in this form, which look exactly like nightlights. They are nightlights, Joel, but we're calling them mini warmers due to our unique license agreement with the NCAA. So that's why we call them our NCAA mini warmers in this category. Very exciting. Okay, let me move on. It's only appropriate that we follow up our fanatical following with our teams, for our collegiate teams, with our brand new kids category. And so in our kids category, we have new products to sell. So this first page features our limited edition full-size Scentsy Buddies, which you've grown to know and love. And we introduced those more and more. The latest addition was our Bubbles the Octopus, which has been a great ad. Our very next page represents a brand new category for us called Buddy Clips. And our Buddy Clips are going to be offered in 4 different styles, different buddies, with scented beads sewn in them. The beads are not removable, but it is going to give you at least a month's worth of fragrance. And it actually is our exact same technology and fragrance beads found in our scent packs. And for me, I can tell you my beads last longer than a month's worth of fragrance. So we have Bandit the Horse, Bubbles the Octopus, Lenny the Lamb, and Scout the Dragon. Each one of these will have its own unique fragrance sewn into them. So they're tied to a one-to-one relationship. Bandit the Horse comes in Candy Dandy, Bubbles the Octopus in Berry Bubble Blue, Lenny the Lamb in Jammy Time, and the new Scout the Dragon is found in with the fragrance Wild Watermelon. It's a play on words, Joel. Wild Watermelon.
So you're telling me for basically twice the cost of a scent pack, I can get a Buddy Clip that is scented?
You're exactly right. It is.
That's a pretty amazing deal.
It is amazing, and we're going to have a massive, crazy following on these they're going to be beautiful. Different from our limited edition full-size buddies, Joel, all 4 of these will be guaranteed through the entire season. And so we will make sure that we do not sell out of these as far as replenishing them. So we'll make sure that we'll continue to replenish those ones. Flip the page, and we have our brand new Scentsy Scrubby Buddies as well as bath smoothies. So we do the same 4 fragrances in bath smoothies, and we have 4 Scrubby Buddies to accompany those bath smoothies.
Not exclusively for children, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
I can use them if I choose.
Yes.
On Bubble Bath Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly right. And I know your favorite is Candy Dandy, which gets you all the sugar, but without the sugar
without
intake.
The calories.
Without the calories. It's fantastic. So our bath smoothies is one that kids will love because they are found in those exact same 4 fragrances that we offered in our Scent Buddy clips. But the bath smoothie is an all body wash, so it helps wash the hair as well as the body in a gentle sulfate-free formula. So we're excited about that. We have Hollow the Hippo in Jammy Time. We have Penny the Pig with Candy Dandy, Ribbert the Frog with Wild Watermelon, and Wellington the Duck with Berry Bubble Blue. So those Scrubby Buddies, when you buy the Scrubby Buddy, it comes with that assigned fragrance bath smoothie. Should you want just the bath smoothie, Joe, you can buy the bath smoothies individually. But when you buy the Scrubby Buddy, you're going to purchase it with the assigned fragrance attached to it. All right, moving on. We have 2 new warmers that were not featured in the previous pages. We have Arg Matey and Under the Sea for any room that you want to put those in. They're glass warmers, and excited about offering those because all 4 of those fragrances that we just mentioned in kids are also going to be offered in the Scentsy bar. So we'll have that in the bar so you can just get non-stop experience as far as those 4 exclusive fragrances for kids. All right. I know I went over. We have our Scentsy Spirit pages that tell amazing stories of why Scentsy and why join with Scentsy. We have party pages that allow us to look at all the fun ways of exploring and introducing all of the products in parties and the host rewards that you can find on this page and the different tiers that you can earn, the thresholds there to earn those free products. We have a join page that talk about earning and growing a team and celebrating with your team members and mutual consultants in the business and connecting with new friends. And we also talk about our starter kit, and then we get to one of the very meaningful page here is that we have our cause product here, Joel. We are partnering with Autism Speak once again. We did this in 2011, and together we raised just over $650,000. That was combined with all of our consultants. It was a great partnership, and we are excited to partner with them again this year, this season, and I know that we're going to beat that number. I have a really good feeling about that. So introducing our cause product, his name is Bernie the Buddy Fly. It's a play on words, Joel. Buddy Fly. So we have Bernie the Buddy Fly here.
Which, if you weren't at reunion, Heidi's keynote was about butterflies and the significance of them, and made some great analogies. So interesting that we have all these butterflies as part of our images, as part of our catalog.
It is very interesting. So we're excited about that. We know it's going to be fantastic. We've already seen very positive feedback on our Autism Speak partnership there. Okay, I think I almost made it to the end, Joel. It is hard to represent in a PDF, but right after our Autism Speaks and our cause products, we go into our fold-out of the catalog. And picture this for me. We started with the reimagined fragrance side of the catalog. We flipped it and went over to the reimagined Scentsy side of the catalog. So right in the middle of the catalog, you are going to find our fold-out pages of all the warmers. And again, they're going to be grouped by category and also listed in alphabetical order. So you can find every single warmer by category in alphabetical order right in the middle of the catalog that folds out. And one thing that we improved from this season to the next, starting September 1, is all of the images found in the fold-out are slightly bigger to give a better buying experience for you and your customers. So you'll be able to find that in the middle. As I flip through the pages, you'll see that it has all the warmers in there. It has the licensed products as well, has our night lights, as well as our accessories. So you'll see our warmer stands, and then lastly, you'll find our light bulbs that can be found in the rollout or the fold-out pages of the catalog. Well, Joe, I made it through it.
Yeah. There's a few recurring questions I think maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. The first one is they noticed that in the skin and groom products that some of those fragrances aren't going to be available in other products. Are there going to be sample or mini testers that they can use to help customers experience those fragrances without having to buy it? Also assuming because we're not going to have samples in every fragrance.
Right. So on these exclusive fragrances, they are designed specifically to be applied to the skin, whether it's the groom or the skin lines, and in order to kind of fulfill that need, because we know that fragrance experience, that sampling is important. And so what we did is we are offering sample packets in these. So I talked about it a little bit earlier,
all of them?
But we are going to be offering in every single fragrance.
Okay.
And every single fragrance will be offered in the groom category, the new cream shave soap and the refreshing face balm. So all 5 in those 2 products. That means 10 in that sample packet for that complete set. For the skin, we have 2 of the products we're doing all 5 fragrances.
Okay, got it.
So we'll offer that in the velvet hand cream and the whipped body souffle.
Okay. So there, so the samples, the skin and groom samples are the best answer to that question. The other one is, did you cover, it came up a lot, did you cover the multi-packs?
I briefly went over the multi-packs.
Okay.
So on the multi-packs, you're going to find that on the Scentsy, the Reimagine fragrance side. So that's the Heidi side of the catalog where you get all of the new fragrances. And directly following the page 3031, which has the fragrance grids, you're going to find the Combine and Saves, which is page 32 and 33 of the catalog. So in there you'll find a lot of those traditional fragrances, traditional Combine and Saves, and see exactly what we offer in there. Now, I have it up on the screen if you still have the screen up. But for these categories, a lot of the brand new products that we're offering, Joel, what we want to do is in this new auto ship program that we are calling VIP program, we want to make bundles that are useful for monthly lives, where you can buy them every month, every other month, or every 3rd month even. And these bundles are where we want to be able to give even better options with free samples and trying out different products, and maybe some new development ideas that we want to do exclusively through that VIP program. So that's why you won't see a lot of those new products in the Combine and Saves, but our traditional Combine and Saves can still be found in there.
Okay. Now, one of the questions that came up about the VIP program was, is that available to consultants as well? And of course it is.
Yeah.
Right?
You're exactly right, Joel.
We know our consultants love the products as much as the customers
You're right.
do.
In the true objective of that program is really for personal use. And there's no problem with any of our consultants to use any of our products for personal use.
One other question, just the new kid fragrances, available in testers?
Definitely.
Yes.
Since we have it in wax, we will definitely have it in our party testers and in our mini testers.
I've noted, there are tons of questions coming in online. We haven't been able to answer them all. We will review the questions that you're asking and update our FAQs if we need to. But take a look at the FAQs that we have available on the Resources tab for the new product introductions. I'm just scanning through, see if I can see anything, Dan, that is coming up multiple times.
Hey guys, we also have some upcoming new product training specifically going through all of the categories. On the 4th is Skin and Groom. On the 11th is Kids and on the 18th is clean and laundry. And those will be on our normal Tuesday trainings, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and they can register through the training center.
Thanks, Sarah. We also have started an email campaign that Joel and I and the multiple of members here at the home office have started, where we send out new category information to introduce those new categories as well as the new products and FAQs into your resources. So if you don't have patience for getting those emails, you can actually go to the resources tab and find a lot of that information already in your resources tab of your workstation.
Another question on the car bar, real quickly. Is that safer on dashboards than the Scent Circle?
The purpose of it is still to hang freely, and so that's why we have that elastic ribbon that has the embellished name of the fragrance on it. We still have it on there. It is meant to be to hang freely. While it won't be as quick as the Scent Circle, just because it is directly fragrance oil on a cardboard circle. This one is infused into this elastomer, this rubber-like material, so it's not going to be as intense. But the infusing of that fragrance into that product allows it to last the entire month, rather than flashing very quickly like the Scent Circle sometimes does,
right,
especially in those hot areas.
And some of those, as I mentioned in my presentation, some of those that we tested, depending on the fragrance, right, because if it's primarily top notes, it's going to flash quicker than base notes. But depending on the fragrance, some of those car bars lasted 60 days in our testing. So pretty incredible.
It is incredible.
Again, like I said, I'm in.
Yeah, I love that product too. One last thing that I have, Joel, is we shared some pretty beautiful and amazing videos at Reunion. All of those videos for those categories, they've already been posted to our Scentsy YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com and search Scentsy channel, you'll be able to find all of those. I know we got a crazy roar for our groom video. It probably was because of the models we picked to represent our groom category. But my favorite by far was the laundry video. So check them out. We have diffuser videos. It's some amazing work that our team did here.
You know, Jason Harwood and I were talking about this morning. We thought it might be nice to create more realistic groom videos, and maybe Jason and I as the models in those. So we're offering up that as an option.
Oh,
just
thanks.
So we don't set unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. Let me write that down. And you did say you wash your clothes in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, often.
Good.
One last thing in closing, and again, we weren't able to get to all the questions. We'll try and update the FAQs to reflect it. But one last thing in closing that was kind of cute. Angela's son said, here's just an idea to help expand your business. You can actually now stuff a buddy clip inside of a buddy, and it can give birth. Upsell. That's an upsell.
That is an upsell. Nicely done. Well put.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
We went a little bit over, but I think you would agree that the lineup for fall, we have never been stronger as a company right now. Our recruiting is up nearly 500% year over year right now. Our sales are strong. I don't think we've ever had a stronger positioning for the company. The branding is perfect. It's beautiful. It allows us to have more conversations and the products to back it up. So I couldn't be more excited about where the company's going this fall.
Yeah, me too. And I can't wait to see what September 1st brings for all of us.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.